won't believe this boy exists. Nong Yusi from China was born with glowing eyes. Scientists wanted to know why his eyes were glowing, so they did some tests. Nong was put in a pitch black room and given a card and a note, and he read them perfectly. His eyes were similar to that of cats and has the genetics of other nocturnal animals. Some scientists are still skeptical, but others believe he has superhero powers. Shaquille O'Neal using regular sized things. This is him drinking from a normal sized water bottle. And this is Jimmy Kimmel wearing his suit blazer. This is what it looks like when he plays regular sized musical instruments. And this is Shaq holding 2-foot 8-inch actor Vern Troyer. And this is him holding a regular sized Krispy Kreme donut. Here's a time lapse of a wound healing. The most expensive items Kim Jong-un owns. Racehorses. It is estimated that around 20% of the entire state budget is spent on facilities to house and train the horses. Alcohol. He spends over $30 million a year importing liquor for him and his crew to drink. Private jet. He calls it Air Force Un, mocking the USA's Air Force One. But before I show you the craziest one, if you want to blow up your Snapchat overnight so it looks like this, then go here on my profile. A ski resort. He spent over $35 million developing this, and it's actually one of the most modern things in North Korea. It's the funniest ways people have got revenge. This man illegally parked in a handicap spot and got his car covered with sticky notes. And this terribly parked driver received some karma. A driver kicked a stray dog, so the dog returned with his friends and trashed his car. And this badly parked car clearly annoyed someone a little too much. Finally, this dog was sick of being pushed, so got the ultimate revenge. It's genius people who beat the system. These boys wore skirts on a hot day to protest being told they weren't allowed to wear shorts. A mayor in Brazil prohibited bar owners from setting tables up on the sidewalk, so this is their solution instead. This teacher actually gave the student the mark, as technically it's correct. But before I show you the most genius one, if you ever struggle with maths, then use the Gorth Math app, as it solves all your problems within seconds. And you can go here to get it. This fan got a 1-year ban from the stadium, so decided to rent a crane so he could still watch the games. And you passed the eyesight test? Try and find the animal before the timer runs out. Comment if you passed. It's lucky people who won the food lottery. This vending machine made an error and distributed everything all at once. And this watermelon almost has no rind. This person managed to find a double banana. And this person found a mini orange inside of the normal orange. But before I show you the craziest one, if you want to prank someone by changing what their messages say, then go here on my profile. This person asked for extra bacon just as the restaurant was closing and got given everything. This is what jumping in slow motion looks like. Spider can bury itself in seconds. The stupidest things bought by billionaires part 2. In 2013, this Indian billionaire bought a t-shirt covered in pure gold. It costs $213,000 and weighs the same as 30 normal t-shirts. A businessman from Hong Kong owns an iPhone 5 covered in gold and super rare diamonds. It took 9 weeks to be made and cost him over $15 million. But before I show you the stupidest one, here's how billionaires wake up at 5 AM. They use Alarmy as it allows them to pick their own sound or song as their alarm, and you can go here to get it. There is a $12 million apartment in Manhattan with a bathroom made completely out of gold. The faces behind 3 famous voices. This is Charles Martinet, the voice behind Mario and Luigi for the past 26 years.
Have fun, you know? That's my mantra for life. Come on, let's go! Let's have more fun!
This is Red Pepper, the voice behind most movie trailers.
Coming soon to a cinema near you. Sometimes I do romantic movies in a sleepy town. Sometimes I'm doing horror. Don't answer the door.
And this is the person behind the voice of Winnie the Pooh.
I think it goes something like this, but I can only do it for a small smackwell of honey.
Photos North Korea wants deleted from the internet. It is actually illegal for any tourist to photograph any unhealthy North Koreans, but this photo shows the malnourished children. It is forbidden to take pictures of soldiers relaxing, yet this photo shows a soldier smoking. North Korean officials ban tourists from taking any photos of poverty. Even if you explain to them that poverty exists all around the world and even in your own country, they still forbid it. This is the most heavily guarded place on Earth. Sometimes called the Doomsday Vault, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault is seen as humanity's last hope from extinction after a world crisis. The vault is built to store 4.5 million variety of crops, with each variety containing 500 seeds, meaning inside it has the capacity to store 2.5 billion seeds. It is built to withstand missile strikes, earthquakes, floods, and anything else you could think of. This is the friendliest seal in the world. The three craziest sports that actually exist. Extreme ironing. Competitors will attempt to iron clothes in crazy places such as while snowboarding or even parachuting. Chess boxing. Competitors will alternate between boxing each other for 3 minutes and then playing chess for 3 minutes, where you can win by either knockout or checkmate. But before I show you the craziest one, if you want to challenge your friends to predict the results of sports matches and win weekly prizes, then use Armada going here to get it. Bo Taoshi. Originally invented as a training exercise for the Japanese military, it is an extreme version of capture the flag. It's things you were never meant to see. You're looking at a lava waterfall, and this machine creates perfectly spherical ice balls. This ground is liquid but solid at the same time, and these are something called turf bubbles. But before I show you the craziest one, if you want to find out who your celebrity lookalike is, then go here on my profile. This super cold water hitting ice instantly freezes, allowing you to create your own ice sculptures. It's the sounds of 3 extinct animals. Three strange cat behaviors finally explained. Cramming into tiny places. The small places make them feel safe and secure, as their natural instinct is to make it difficult for predators to find them. Rolling around. If your cat is doing this in front of you, then you should feel honored, as it means they feel safe in your company. But before I tell you the best one, if you want to find out who your celebrity lookalike is, then go here on my profile. Presenting their behind. This is to show that they feel secure, and is the same thing as when we hug our friends to say hello.